What is up, guys? We are back with another new portal summon, and this time it is the seasonal summon for what do you call this, Valentine's Day, or what do you call it, Season of Love? That's what they're saying it. Hold on, let me check. Oh yeah, it is the Season of Love. So, we're going to look through all the heroes, the new heroes that are available for this portal, and then we're going to do a couple of pulls just to see what our luck is like. So, the team and the man of the hour, I'll say, is Cupido. He's the new red. He's a ranger. Okay, so new 5-star red ranger. So the passive is interesting, but let's look at the family bonus first. Cupid family supports other families and realms. Solo heroes get plus 20% increase for any healing received. So we see this previously in the Bard family, where they give 5% mana generation. So with this, this kind of helps in terms of like if you need a bit more healing, which is not as much as an impact compared to the mana break points. So I would say I think this one will be fairly used a bit less, unless this sort of like helps you gain an upper hand if you're using something like the troops, the troops from the Tower of Sticks, where they don't have any healing bonus. You can use this sort of like a healing bonus. So the passive has innate resistance against status ailments that block special skills. So this indirectly is the counter to Alfric and mindless attackers. So something like Quintus will no longer be able to affect this character. So let's see the special skill. Love conquers all. It's average speed. So in beta it used to be fast speed. I'm pretty disappointed that they didn't stick it to fast speed, because 295% damage to the target and nearby enemies. This feels like it should have been fast instead of average. Although the attack, hold on. The the attack stat, I think, is a bit high. So maybe that's why they had to put it at average. So the target and nearby enemies automatically cast Healing Gift on the character with the least health in proportion to their max health on the opposing team when mana is full at the start of the turn during 3 turns. So that means if think of it something like a mindless attack, except they don't attack their allies. Instead, what they do is they cast a healing spell on one of your heroes. So the healing gift recovers 20% health for the enemy with the lowest remaining HP in proportion to their max HP. So this is like kind of targeted. So if you have someone low while the enemy is on this healing gift ability, so then your lowest guy will get healed constantly. So overall, not a huge fan, but I can see people make use of the hit tree. Not sure where this will fit yet. I don't have an idea yet on where I would put this. You can possibly put this in a team that can go a little bit soft in terms of healers, so that you can use this guy. But problem is, you want to kill people, right? You don't want them to stay alive and sort of do the opposite thing of what you want them to be, which is dead. So not as impressed as I thought I would be. So X1, Ximeros, a 5-star blue. It's a rogue, so they do have the same family bonus, the same resist special skill blocking. Oh, their attack stat is high for this one. Let's see. Yeah, it's much higher. So Grips of Longing dispels buffs from the target. I like that it says dispel buffs first and not at the end of the skill, which means she can dispel basically like taunt or any defense against special skill attacks or any defense up or counter attack. Deals 460% damage to the target. The caster and nearby ally special skills deal an additional plus 40% damage for 3 turns. This will replace Glenda for certain Titan hits, in a sense that Glenda used to have quite a low stat of attack, So now with her being a bit higher on the attack stat, this one I can see it being a bit better. Although I'm not sure now, if people are using Guardian Gazelle, then this, I'm not sure if this one will actually be of use. But this can be used on regular wars. I can see people not leveling Glenda, putting her at 370. But you can use this guy for war. Blue does need another Dispeller after Frida, so I can see this being, sort of usable in war. The next one is Potonus. It's a 5-star purple, slow this time. Potions of Covetous Desire deals 360% damage to all enemies, so this is a big hitter. Dispels buffs from all enemies. I don't like that it's the second line and not the first line. And then recovers 8% health per each remove status effect for all allies up to 64% health in total. What do I think of this? So think of it something like a guy that hits really hard, and at the same time, if he gets to remove certain buffs like defense up, counter attack, not just counter attack, so stuff like elemental links, not elemental links, sorry, the shared damage buff, the attack up that you see a lot in bards like Riz. You see those with defense up. What else? Protection against special skills, so he doesn't deal that much damage, but he does dispel those buffs. Taunt, not so much. What else do we have? It's not that many buffs, so I don't think. So it's only a total of 8 buffs that you need to remove. So basically, if you have an attack up as well as maybe something like a attack up and defense up, I can see this working in both favors. So you deal a huge load of damage on them, and at the same time you heal your team. Sounds a bit like a really mismatch of abilities, because you want to kill people, so in that sense you want the defense down to happen first. So unless they have some sort of like a shared damage link, or I'm not sure what other things that will not affect defense that you can sort of like dispel out of them, because taunt doesn't work here, and because you're only going to hit one. So we'll have to see how people use this, or how it can actually be used. Personally, I think be prepared to only have 32% health gain, which actually is kind of decent still. I mean, it's not the best, but it's still an attacker and a healer, which I assume that most players, especially when you look at the mid tier or low tier, this is definitely something that people will enjoy, when you don't have to deal with overly fast defenses where you can stall, and this guy kind of helps bring back your team. I can see this being okay. I'm not really a fan. I think out of all the 3 5-stars, I think there's only, out of the 3 5-stars, I think Ximeros is probably the one that people are looking for. Voluptas, it's a 4-star druid, so same thing as usual. Flat kick for sweethearts. They gotta change. They gotta fire the guy who creates all these names and get someone else better. Destroy all fiends from the caster and nearby allies. Recovers 40% health for the caster and nearby allies. I am not a fan of this at all. I don't like that it's only caster and nearby allies. So every time you heal, it's maybe 3 or maybe just 2, and that kind of sucks. If you look at, for example, let's take the one that destroy fiends. Wang Yuanji, even though she's slow, she heals and she boosts health. So this is not even a boost. This is just a recover 40%, which personally I think this is really weak. To me, I think it's really weak. Not really a fan. I mean, if I get her, I'll probably just keep her. Probably won't level her until I really have nothing else to level. I think even DeAndre is better, honestly. So yeah, not really a fan. The next one is Zarola. This is the one that I think I would like at least 2 to 3 copies of. A 3-star ranger. Punishing Shot deals 200% damage to a target nearby enemies. I like that. And the less mana the enemies have, the more damage they will receive, up to 300%. This will change the landscape of any Reflect Blue 3-star challenge events that kind of stop you from using the main 3-star challenge team. So usually they use like the blue team, right? Because they have Costume Gunnar, you have Nordri, you have Almer, and then you have a choice of choices between Yao, who's the other one, Caril, and Chick Jr. But then if you have blue Reflect, then normally people go for either green or red. And green right now, they just released Fianna, which was a hit 3 for green, which was really good. But I think because when you're doing challenge events, when you enter the boss phase, it's highly likely you won't be making any tile movements at all, in which case it's constant 300% damage to the bosses. And I think this will be really strong. I am looking forward to getting her. She's also fast, which means she's already better than Fianna, and usually people use Noril or what is the last one? I think is Ishtak. Yeah, so I think this one, I'm hoping to get about 3 copies of her, because I'm going to level all 3. Probably use something like Dolgun, Buster, and 3 Zarolas for... Did I almost say Zalora? That's like the brand of the clothing brand, right? So yeah, Zarola. So hoping to get at least 3 of her. I'm not interested in anybody else. Ximeros will be a bonus, but I know the odds are pretty low. I'm hoping for at least 3 copies of Zarola. With my 30 Epic Hero tokens, who knows, maybe I can get, maybe I don't know. But we have 30, let's just do 30 and see where we go from there. Okay, that's people say Dawa is a good sign. Is that a good sign? Nope, not a good sign. We get Almer, that's crap. Ishtak, that's crap. Priska, crap. Oh my god. Yay! Alright, so we got the first one. So another 2 more. I want to get 2 more at least. Sonia. Oh, I just saw Sonia's new supposedly costume. I think she looks a bit weird, but you know, who am I to say? Well, it'd be sad if I only get 1 Zarola. That's just... I'm sad. That's only if I only get 1. Hey, Fry Fuckface. Wukong. Jahangir. Oh man. Oh. Yep, well, I don't need you now that Miriam is getting the hell out of the meta. Alright, that's good, We have 2. So now just 3. Just the third one. Happy with the third one. If I can get the third one in 8 pulls. Give me something. I need it. Oh man. I got this useless healer. Homer. Kirill. Credit card Kirill is good. I have 2 max 30. Colin. Oh man. We aren't gonna get anything, are we? That's just sad. Oh well. Well, at least we got 2. That's more than not getting a single season of love heroes. Well, I'm gonna keep those 2 and I'm gonna feed the rest of it away, where they just lock them up first. So I already have like the maxed ones. Where was it? So yeah, I think for if there are any 3-star challenge events that reflect blue, I was going to use Fianna. So Fianna is average, there's 225%, so that's a bit weaker. So I'll be happy to strip both of them off and use them on Zarola instead. And yeah, since I have 2, so most likely, I'm not sure if Noril deals more damage than Fianna, so I think, well, it's good, then I can strip off the barbarian emblems from Noril. I'm seriously running out of barbarian emblems. So yeah, hope you guys have better pulls at this. If you guys get the new any one of the new 5 stars, be sure to let me know. And hope you have fun with them. There are niche uses in there. I'm not sure if if I get Ximeros down the way before this event ends, I might level her up. I'm not too sure. But if you do get like Cupido or Potonus, do let me know what you think of it. And if you're using it in a team, I'm always open to see what have I missed in terms of like team building or offense building. Maybe this is better in terms of what do you call it, in terms of being on defense. I'm not too sure. Can see this one being on rush defense, honestly, especially with like Madanov and what do you call it, Madanov, and you have like what's that dumbasse's name, that gargoyle Kalo on the left. So maybe this guy can be like the guy you would need, somewhere down the lane. So yeah, hope you guys have fun with it. Oh, actually I'm wrong. It's about 40% because you're dispelling from 5 people, right? So you just need 8 buffs, and I don't know how you wanna. I have no idea how you wanna do it. So yeah, gonna have to see how it pans out, and do let me know what teams you are using them with, and I will see you guys in the next video.